welcome to the Stizzy Chronicles. Today's gonna be an interesting day. One, I gotta wake up early. I'm up early. I don't like being up early. I am a night owl. Going to sleep late, I got you. Waking up early, it's gonna be a struggle. But today I gotta get up early, get the RV to a shop. And this is gonna be the first time I've taken an RV to a shop, so I really don't know what to expect. And considering that the RV is my home and transportation, it's weird. I feel vulnerable. I'm about to give them everything. They're gonna have access to everything, all while I'm standing around trying to figure out if I need to put a whole bunch of money into the RV for repairs. Once we get all the electronics and important paperwork in the car, we're gonna start getting the fur baby situated. The dogs are just gonna be out in the yard. They're just gonna have a day of being a dog. Fatty, I gotta make sure he's comfortable. Mainly, I gotta make sure he has food and water, of course. And then he gonna be uncomfortable, but he gonna have to just deal with it. As long as he gets attention from a landlady from time to time, he'll be fine. Since I'm still new to the RV and driving the RV, I haven't quite figured out where all the sounds are coming from. There is a rattling inside the RV right now, and I don't know what it is. It is literally driving me up the wall because I don't know what it is, and I want it to freaking stop. It sounds like a kennel, like a pet kennel. It's like that type of rattling. However, I don't have a kennel in here right now. I don't know if it's possibly the glass from the shower door, which, by the way, may be unlocked. I did not check that during the breakdown process. I wonder if that's what the hell it is. Seeing as how I'm still learning the driving aspect of it all, there's so many sounds, so many vibrations. I drive a Fiesta. That's a small car. So every time I get behind the wheel of this RV, I feel a little uncomfortable. And now that we got this cross-country trip coming up, and every now and then I find myself on trucker social media, and they be like, oh God, this state was horrible to drive through. The mountains here were absolutely terrifying. Well, you know what, algorithm, this is not the time. This is not the time. It's kind of interesting because this is a shop that's on the complete opposite side of town. So I'm seeing the town that I've been in for about 6 months from a different perspective. I'm seeing parts where it's just definitely a rural town, and then there's other parts that's more of your city apartment style. I'm trying to figure out where the rich folk at, because it ain't my block, that's for sure. Where the rich people live. I need to meet some of them. First and foremost, let's enjoy the nature, the mountains that are around. The scenery is one thing that I enjoy, even though we're in the desert. We don't get a lot of colors, but today, it look pretty. Here's the business. So we got some RVs out, some interesting metal sculptures. Over there in that area is where it looks like their little welding shop. And then the Majestic's right there. I'm waiting to see how they're gonna get this thing lifted up. I got questions. Oh, I think I hear some welding going on. Yeah, that sounds fun. Now, I showed you the vibe of the location. And I'm not going to say too much, but I'm going to show y'all something else. It's one of the first things I saw when I pulled up. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. I'm not saying anything positive or negative. I'm just curious to know how you feel. When you go to a mechanic, do you give them your whole keychain, or do you just take the one key that they need to start the ignition and take the rest with you? Because today, I feel vulnerable. Y'all got literally my whole house. So I just gave him the ignition key. And the lady was like, well, you didn't have to take it off. It's not like he gonna drive off with it. You know what? You just made me nervous. I don't know this man. You know him. I don't know y'all. I'm not taking any chances. You can take the key that you need, and the rest of them going in my pocket. The neighbors, they got goats. I turned around thinking I was looking at a dog, but that's a goddamn goat. I be liking it out here in these boony streets, man. Let me go look at the goat. Look, y'all. Them is goats. Bye bye, black sheep. Have you any wool? Wait, that's. Ignore that part. Sheep and goats, they not the same. But anyway, there's also a duck. They got the Aflac duck over there. There's a whole party of animals over there. Can we? Is this a petting zoo? Can I come over there? No, I don't want to get shot. Well, I guess I'll just enjoy them from a distance. Underneath the hood here, apparently that's brake fluid, antifreeze, and steering wheel juice. That's what you said, steering wheel? What's
Power steering, yeah.
Power steering. There we go.
Look at the reservoir. Way down. Time for brakes, for sure. Yeah.
This bill finna hurt. And I'ma just think to myself, I could've YouTubed that. Could've did my dang on self. If I get the equipment, I ain't gonna be doing this again. Cause you know I don't trust these people. And it's not just these people, it's just mechanics in general. I don't trust them. I think y'all always trying to get us $5. All the more reason why I keep showing y'all what them brake pads look like. And when he get the new ones, I want to compare and contrast. I want to see the difference in the cushion. Brakes are here. That's what them brakes be looking like, apparently, when they new. Well, that's fine. I'm happy. Okay. Take notice of everything he has, so I'm gonna have to get some later. Okay. Take note of all these tools. We need to get every single one of them. You see that? All of them. And those things too. Do you mind if I get a compare and contrast of the old and the new?
Yeah.
Dang!
Santamini's ready.
It was ready. All right. Thank you.
And look, I just done one side. Look how much this fluid's come up.
Oh, it moves just from that one
Well,
side?
I pushed it in. Look, remember, because you was right on the minimum. You was down here. Look how much that come up.
Take note of the location. I ain't gonna remember. Okay, try to remember. Try to remember. That's after doing the first brake pad. Let's see how it changes for the second one. Well, these bad boys looking crusty. They're looking like, whoa, who done did it? I mean, I'm sure the new one's gonna look like this pretty soon, but it's a difference in the color for sure. You know, my toxic trait is thinking I can do this myself.
Yeah. If people go, oh, my brake fluid's low, fill it up. No, check the brake. Yeah.
Okay, so now this is after the second brake being repaired. This is how much extra brake fluid can now be seen from the top. Do I understand it? Nope, but I'm gonna YouTube it later. First half of the project is complete. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. So now we have the third brake done, and as you can see, the reservoir is much higher. I see progress, folks. I do notice the progress.
Oh yeah, that's about the worst one yet.
Worst what?
Worst pad yet.
Oh dang. Save the best for last. Well, that looks lovely.
That's perfect. That's perfect timing.
And now this is after the fourth brake being repaired. It sure is. Started off pretty low down, and each time we got higher and higher as the bricks got thicker and thicker. I suppose. So this is the generator, and I've been having some trouble getting this thing started, and I did have the tech take a look at it, and apparently I need to get this replaced. Don't know what it is, but you know I'll be looking on YouTube later. This comes in handy if you are not hooked up to electric, or if you're boondocking, aka out in the middle of nowhere just camping. This is the generator, and mine has started to fail.
Nothing wrong with your generator. You need a battery.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay, so we have an update on the generator. They did a little test before getting this situated, trying to repair that. Apparently my battery is the problem. It is very much dead, unless it's being charged, I suppose. So now we're getting a new one, and this one's green, which is one of my favorite colors, so I kind of like that. And it matches the generator. Okay, so the day started at about 8:30 in the morning. It's now 2:45. So what we learned today, one, I could probably change the battery myself. I just wanted to see it one good go, one good time. I'm definitely trying it myself next time around. Two, I don't think I should do the brakes, even though my confidence tells me I can. I'm gonna leave that to the professionals. Generator is all done. I kind of know a little bit more about generators as far as symptoms to problems, so we can kind of mess around with that in the future. Most importantly, I feel confident and comfortable before getting on the road, and that is worth the $1,200. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.